Building a custom CRM is one of the most used solutions by our customers. That's because we allow you to tailor your CRM applicants to your unique CRM process that might not be possible via packaged CRM solutions. Furthermore, those solutions may offer more features and capabilities that are needed for your small or medium-sized organization. With Knack, your users can design custom data models, create personalized user interfaces, and implement unique workflows that reflect their own business processes and preferences without the need for a developer to assist. And the CRM solution can grow and evolve alongside the organization, whether it's adding new features, accommodating increased data volume, or expanding into new markets. We see many different industries, including healthcare, professional services firms, marketing, real estate, and field services industries that have unique requirements and workflows that may not be fully addressed by off-the-shelf CRM solutions. In healthcare, for example, you can create custom modules for patient records, appointment scheduling, record notes, and meeting documentation, track medical histories, treatment plans, and compliance tracking, ensuring adherence to industry regulations. For professional services such as legal or consulting practices, you can design modules for client intake, project management, billing, time tracking, and document management, streamlining processes and improving efficiency. In field services and construction, you can develop features for managing work orders, dispatching technicians, tracking equipment and inventory, collecting field data, and generating reports. This optimizes service delivery and customer satisfaction. These are all different flavors of CRM that are capable using us here at Knack. So you can either create a CRM yourself or go into Knack, click Create New App, and start from a sample app like this custom CRM, which if you want to get more info just from a page, we do have a page right here that you can check out. If we press Create App here, inside of this, you can create custom data models tailored to specific business requirements. So for example, inside of this, you have a table for contacts and a table for notes. So inside of this, you'll notice that the person is a contact. You have data for things like the lead, referral source, the date and time of initial contact, their title, company, industry, more info like their LinkedIn profile. And if you want to connect it to something like a sales rep, you absolutely can, so that it ends up tracking for them. And if you're working in an industry where there's commission, that definitely helps. So you could call this something different than a person. You can change it to something like an account, for example. So say it was companies, then it definitely would be an account. Or you can call it as opportunities as well. So we can update this and change the contacts here to be called accounts, whatever you want. I mean, having it as contact is totally fine in the first place, and you can establish relationships between contacts, and say you even made an entirely new table, for example, that was something like, if it's a company, for example, you can then utilize this company to then be called accounts, or opportunities, I think would be maybe more sense. Then inside of this, in the opportunities table, if we were to make a field update here, we'll notice that what we can do is we can actually add a field that allows you to make a connection. And we're going to connect it to the contacts table. And you have the opportunity to make it various types of connections. So we can do each opportunity connects with one contact or many contacts. Each contact connects with one opportunity is what would make more sense. So essentially, you can take in the record section a look at this, and I'm going to add a record. So for example, we'd have, American or Dave Myers from, it says lead referral source. So that's where we found them at. But let's say Dave Myers, you see this company, DEF Fluids. What I really want to do is actually, I'm going to take everything from this company row and transfer it over. And I could just essentially copy all these. So I'll just do one, for example. We'll say it's for a company that's DEF Fluids, right? And I'm going to just make a new one. So add a record, DEF Fluids, industry, and there's all this different information points here. So DEF Fluids, I could put the logo, deffluids.com, and then I would refer to that contact, Dave Myers, who, as you remember, if I click on this after pressing save, Dave Myers is connected now. And you notice you can add multiple different contacts here. Then you'll see at the end here, after I make a similar field for opportunity, right here that Dave Myers from DF Fluids is now connected with opportunities. And this can be customized to your different needs. Say, for example, I would want to add a field that's something to the effect of a currency item that would be value and then parentheses monthly, which would kind of signify like what theoretically we could get them for from a monthly standpoint if we were working with them. And then inside of this, I could put something like DF Fluids is going to give us, I'd say, something along the lines of $5,000 per month. Do 5,000, then it would be in USD. And if you're in different countries, obviously you can change this to different formats like pounds or euros. And you could possibly have it so that it must be a required field as well. So you can see how easily it is to kind of put all these together. And what's great about this as well is in the back end, that's awesome to have, but you also have the ability to create forms and view customization. So this is essentially what it looks like to create pages inside of Knack. You can have a great level of flexibility in designing custom forms and views to capture and display data efficiently. So you can customize field layouts. So I can add all the different fields by clicking a button, or remove all the fields by clicking a button. And then I can click add fields. And on the side here, I could quickly drag this in here and it adds whatever ones I click on. Task status, task update, sales rep, all of these entities, then press save. And then from there, the field to this is set how I want. I have the ability to change where this is at by dragging it around. You can see this drag option. You can make it a side by side, move it up and down. It's a really nice just drag and drop builder. You can also configure conditional logic to create dynamic user experiences as well, as you can see in this rule section. Say for example, so if the sales reps user role contains sales managers, then you can see something, you can show a message, redirect to another page, redirect to another website. There's a lot of really cool rules that you can set up here. Another great part of Knack is that we actually have a great way in order to make automated workflows. For example, leads can automatically be assigned to sales representatives, or you can make follow-up tasks that can be generated after specific interactions. So as you can see here, when I click on this add contact form, which can be updated and changed very easily, as you can see, these are all the fields that are along with the contact. I have the ability to change the fields and whatnot. However, I also can make things like submit rules, display rules, and record rules. So what happens after the form submits is it can show a confirmation message saying that the form was successfully submitted. That's awesome. But you also can create other rules like redirecting to the parent page, redirecting to an existing page, redirecting to a new child page as well. Then in the rules for the record rules section, you'll see that after this is submitted, you can either update this record. So for example, as I mentioned earlier, if this is a contact or lead source referral, or if it has like specific context, right? So say the industry is auto, for example, it can update the sales rep to a custom value like Johnny Gonzalez, because maybe Johnny is the person that would be assigned to the auto contacts that are added in there. So then Johnny would just get all of the specific auto industry new contacts. So Knack also has integration capabilities with other products. So for instance, Knack can sync data with email marketing platforms, accounting software, and customer support tools to ensure data consistency and streamline processes. It has an API key in the back end, which works great with different tools like Zapier and other products. Knack has great user authentication and permission settings. And in the back end, you'll see that we even have the high level of security with user logins where we can make them include certain password lengths, other requirements, and have it expire every 30 days and can't use the last 3 passwords. When it comes to the access as well, so administrators can actually manage user accounts, set permissions, and track activity within the CRM. So for example, as you can see right here, this is actually the case for not only just the users and like their access to tables and whatnot, but you even have field level access. So if I click on one of these fields, I can actually make it so that only certain people can view this if they are at a certain level of access based on their user role. So for example, if I don't want people to see the actual value monthly, if they're a sales rep, I just want them to be able to see it. If they are a sales manager, I absolutely could do that. Knack also has reporting and analytics features. You can create things like a custom report inside of Knack by going to maybe create a public page, call it analytics. And then on the side here, you'll see that I can grab something like a report of the different contacts. And you'll see here that these are the different contacts that exist. And maybe what I'd actually rather do is not group it by contact, but group it by something like by maybe industry, for example. So maybe that would make more sense if it was like grouped by industry. So you can see right here, it's separated where it seems like tech is the biggest industry that we have. You also inside of your CRM can do things like custom actions and calculate different items within your CRM. For example, you can calculate lead scores based on predefined criteria, or you can trigger automated notifications based on specific events. Inside of these different records, I also can import or export data. So say, for example, I wanted to import something, I could simply take a Google Sheet or CSV or other kind of Microsoft Excel file and then import it into the data set to expand on this contact table. You can transform leads into loyal customers with a Knack CRM, a custom solution perfectly tailored to align with your unique workflows. There are a wide array of free templates within our template library, and you can customize them to match your specific requirements. Things like lead capture forms inside of our templates work so well to minimize data entry and automatically generate tests and responses. You can track the progress of all deals comprehensively, logging interactions, notes, and creating a robust database of contacts for future reference. You can design personalized onboarding experiences for customers, ensuring a seamless journey from the very beginning. And not only that, but you can easily manage customer information post-sale, including contact details, account data, activity records, and interactions, facilitating efficient search, filtering, and follow-up. With Knack's ability to seamlessly integrate with 5,000 other apps using Make and Zapier, you can sync, schedule appointments, send messages, notifications, and more, all within our unified platform. With Knack, you can streamline your CRM processes, enhance customer relationships, and drive business growth with ease. This is why we are a leading custom CRM solution distinguished by our no-code/low-code development environment, providing users of all technical backgrounds with the tools to create robust CRM applications without extensive coding. This platform really does offer unmatched flexibility, allowing users to tailor every aspect of their CRM applications, from data models to forms and workflows. So if this is something you're interested in, make sure to check out our CRM template and all of our other templates at knack.com today.